Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the Project Manager, Sunshine Educational Resources. Welcome to our Chemistry Revision series for Senior Secondary School. We designed this revision aid to assist you in your chemistry revision exercise. It is ideal for those preparing for SSCE, NECO, JAM and even internal school examination. In this series, we will go through some past question papers in chemistry in SSCE and we will attempt to solve the problems, providing you with answers, especially the stoichiometry problems, showing you step-by-step method of how we get our answers. In this revision technique, we encourage you to first go through the problems as you watch the video, and after that you pause the video, during which you make attempt to solve the problems by yourself. You then return to the video to compare your answers on completion. And like I used to say, even if your answers are wrong, do not worry, but only make conscious efforts to make corrections, noting exactly where you made your mistakes in the steps. Today we will solve 10 objective questions. Let me read the rules for selecting the right options to you. Before I proceed to read out the question to you, let me go through the rules governing the selection of your answers. This is obviously a multiple choice question, and this is very particular to chemistry SSCE. I'm going to show you the rules. I'm going to read out the rules that govern the selection of your answers. Each question is followed by 4 responses labeled 1 to 4. Find out the correct response for each question. It could be a response or responses for each question. Now, shade in pencil on your answer sheet one of the answer spaces labeled A to E according to the following rules. Now, shade A if only 4 is correct. Shade A if only 4 is correct. Shade C if only 3 and 4 are correct. Shade E if 1, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. And shade B if only 1 and 3 are correct. Shade D if only 1, 2 and 3 are correct. So these are the rules you're going to follow in order to select your answers or responses. Okay, now let me read out the questions to you. Question number 1. Which of the following affect the discharge of ions during electrolysis? 1. Let me go to the question again. Which of the following affect the discharge of ions during electrolysis? 1. Position of ions in the redox series. 2. Concentration of ions. 3. Nature of electrode. And 4. Temperature of the solution. Question number 2. Potassium and sodium show similar chemical properties because they 1. Belong to the same group in the periodic table. 2. Have equal number of electrons in their outermost shell. 3. Both exist in the +1 oxidation state in their compound. And 4. Belong to the same period in the periodic table. Question number 3. Pitch and asphalt are residual product from the fractional distillation of petroleum. These substances are used as 1. Protective coating for road surfaces. 2. Binding agent for roofing materials. 3. Organic solvent. And 4. Catalyst for cracking. Question number 5. Which of the following can be used to test for the presence of water in the laboratory? 1. Anhydrous magnesium chloride. 2. Anhydrous calcium chloride. 3. Anhydrous copper 2 chloride. And 4. Anhydrous copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6. Question number 5. The proportion of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms in a certain organic compound is in the ratio 1 to 2 to 1 respectively. The proportion of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms in a certain organic compound is in the ratio 1 to 2 to 1 respectively. The structural formula of the compound can be
The structures are shown on the screen. The structures are shown on the screen. Question number 6. Which of the following statements on electrolysis and conductors is or are true? 1. Electrolytes are compound while conductors are element. 2. Electrolytes contain mobile ions while conductors consist of mobile electrons. Electrolytes can be solutions while conductors are usually solid. Electrolyte and conductors can both be decomposed by an electric current. 7. Causes of hardness of water include the presence of 1. Calcium tetraoxosulfate 6, 2. Magnesium tetraoxosulfate 6, 3. Calcium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4, and 4. Magnesium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4. 8. Which of the following can be used to illustrate the Brownian motion? 1. A suspension of sulfur in water viewed under a microscope. 2. Smoke in a glass container illuminated by a strong light from the side. 3. A dusty room being swept and viewed through a beam of light. 4. Boiled distilled water viewed under sunlight. 9. Which of the following statements is or are true about the trend of ionization energy of elements in the periodic table? Number 1. The noble gas have the highest ionization in each period. 2. Ionization energy decreases down the group, one element. 3. Ionization energy generally increases from left to right across the period. 4. The alkali metals have the lowest ionization energies in each period. Question number 10. Which of the following properties is or are exhibited by catalysts? 1. Altering the rate of chemical reaction. 2. Same mass composition at the end of the reaction. 3. Causing a change in the equilibrium position of a reversible reaction. 4. Starting off a reaction which will normally not occur. Now you can pause the video. Alright, now we will solve all the problems for you. Now the first question says that which of the following affect the discharge of ions in the electrochemical series? 1. Position of ions in the redox series. 2. Concentration of ions. 3. Nature of electrode. And 4. Temperature of solution. Obviously, from these options, position of ions in the redox series affect discharge of ion, concentration also affect, and nature of electrode affect discharge of ion, but temperature of solution has no effect on discharge of ions. So option 1, 2 and 3 are correct, and from the rules given to us above, D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Option 1, 2 and 3 are correct. 4 is wrong, so D is the correct answer. Now let's move to question number 2. Question number 2 says that potassium and sodium show similar chemical properties because they are 1. Belong to the same group in the periodic table. 2. Have equal number of electrons in the outermost shell. 3. Both exist in the +1 oxidation state of their compound. 4. Belong to the same period in the periodic table. Option 1, 2 and 3 are correct. 4 is wrong. Potassium and sodium do not belong to the same period in the periodic table, so that is wrong. So from the rules given to us above, option 1, 2, 3 are correct. So the right answer is D. You shade D. D is the right answer. Question number 3. Pitch and asphalt are products from the fractional distillation of petroleum. These substances are used as 1. Protective coating for road surfaces. 2. Organic solvent. 3. Binding agent for roofing materials. And 4. Catalyst for cracking. Option 1. protective coating for road surface is correct. Option 2, organic solvent, is wrong. Option 3, binding agent for roofing materials, is correct. And option 4, catalyst for cracking, is wrong. Asphalt and pitch are not used as organic solvent and catalyst. They are mainly used as protective coating for the road surfaces and binding agent for roofing materials. So option 1 and 3 are correct. So the right answer is B. Question number 4 says that which of the following can be used to test the presence of water in the laboratory? 1. Anhydrous magnesium chloride. 2. Anhydrous calcium chloride. 3. Anhydrous copper 2 chloride. And 4. Anhydrous copper 2 tetrahydrosulfate 6. The two chemical compounds that can be used in the laboratory to test for water is anhydrous copper 2 chloride and anhydrous copper 2 tetrahydrosulfate 6. So option 3 and 4 are correct. So the right answer is C. Alright, question number 5. The proportion of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms in a certain organic compound is in the ratio 1 to 2 to 1. The structural formula of the compound can be, now the structures are on your screen as you can see. The first structure has 1 carbon atom, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom that fit the ratio 1 to 2 to 1. Now the second structure has 2 carbon atoms, 4 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms that also tally with our ratio 1 to 2 to 1. Alright, let's proceed. The third structure has 3 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms and 3 oxygen atoms that also tally with the ratio 1 to 2 to 1. Now let's look at the fourth one. The fourth one has 3 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms that did not tally with our ratio 1 to 2 to 1. So the correct options are 1, 2 and 3. So our answer is D. Question number 6. Which of the following statements on electrolyte and conductors is or are correct? 1. Electrolytes are compound while conductors are elements. 2. Electrolytes contain mobile ions while conductors consist of mobile electrons. 3. Electrolyte can be solutions while conductors are usually solid. 4. Electrolyte and conductors can both be decomposed by an electric current. Option 4 is wrong. Conductors, for example, cannot be decomposed by electric current, so option 4 is wrong. But option 1, 2 and 3 are right. So the right answer is D. The right answer is D. Number 7. Causes of hardness of water include the presence of 1. Calcium tetrahydrosulfate 6. 2. Magnesium tetrahydrosulfate 6. 3. Calcium hydrogen tetrahydrocarbonate 4. And 4. Magnesium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4. Obviously, all these compounds are responsible for the causes of hardness in water. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. So the right option, the right answer is E. Question number 8. Which of these can be used to illustrate Brownian motion? 1. A suspension of sulfur in water viewed under microscope. 2. Smoke in a glass container illuminated by a strong light from the side. 3. A dusty room being swept and viewed through a beam of sunlight. And 4. Boiled distilled water viewed under sunlight. Obviously, all of them can be used to explain Brownian motion. Brownian motion is the movement of particles or molecules or atoms from area of higher concentration to area of lower concentration. And all these options can be used to illustrate Brownian motion. Option E is the correct answer. Question number 9. Which of the following statement is or are correct about the trend of ionization energies of elements in the periodic table? 1. The noble gases have the highest ionization energies in each period. 2. Ionization energy decreases down the group 1 element. 3. Ionization energy generally increases from left to right. And 4. The alkali metals have the lowest ionization energies in each period. All of them are correct. All these statements about ionization energy are correct. Now, ionization energy is the energy given off by atoms when they lose their electrons, and all these options given here are correct. Now, let's move to question number 10. Which of the following properties is or are not exhibited by catalyst? 1. Altering the rate of chemical reaction. 2. Same mass composition at the end of the reaction. 3. Causing a change in the equilibrium position of a reversible reaction. And 4. Starting off a reaction which will normally not occur. Now, option 3 and 4 are the things that catalysts will not do. Catalysts don't normally change the equilibrium position of a reversible reaction. Catalyst has no business with changing the equilibrium position of a reversible reaction, and catalysts do not have the power to start up a reaction that will not occur. Catalysts have no power to start up a reaction that will not normally occur, and catalysts have no power to change the equilibrium position of any reversible reaction. So the correct option is 3 and 4, and the right answer is D. So we've come to the end of today's lesson. I believe you've gained value from it. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel.